Hello everyone. So as promised, I'm back with the part 2 of Karmic versus Soulmate versus Twin Flame. So as we have discussed in our past reading, how to differentiate between these kind of relationships and how to understand more on karmic cycles, how to understand more on toxic cycles. So here I'm going to discuss a couple of more points in terms of how we can recognize on twin flames. So as we have already discussed, that twin flames are not about being half and half and coming together one soul. No, it's about wholeness, it's about one whole human being. So it's about 1 plus 1 makes 2. So that's how the twin flame concept works. So both the twin flames have to work on themselves. So now I have just jot down a couple of things which I have learned on this particular twin flame journey, that how this twin flame journey works and how you can recognize and what are some factors which we need to take care of and to understand if it's a twin flame relation or it's a karmic relation. First of all, in my past video, I told everyone that for a twin flame concept, we need to work on ourselves, we need to be spiritually awakened, and unless we are completely spiritually awakened, both the partners, both the twin flames, they cannot come in union, they will come together then separate. So there are multiple separation stages that happens. So this is pretty common with the twin flame concept. So I would just like to highlight, just give me a minute guys, I would just like to highlight on some of the stages which we have in terms of twin flame connections. So basically what we go through is, first of all, there would be a stage wherein we always manifest, we yearn for the one, and we always look for the one. Right from the beginning itself, I think when we take birth or we reincarnate as a twin flame, and somewhere, somehow, there is a feeling that we have, it's not a feeling actually, what I have sensed through my sessions and what I have understood people saying is, right from the starting, right from the they gain consciousness after their birth and they understand slowly, they not they exactly, the twin flames know exactly what they are looking for. But as there are a lot of illusions, lot of concepts, 3D concepts, a lot of 3D conditioning, so they usually have a kind of a sense like, okay, just an example, in terms of physical looks or in terms of qualities, when they cross the teenage, they always fall into closeness or fall into love or fall into some sort of connection with those kind of people who matches to their soul feeling. So basically their soul knows, they recognize what sort of physical looks, what sort of personality, what sort of qualities their twin flame should have, or the twin flame that is in somewhere other part of the world has. So basically if you feel that you are a twin flame, and your twin flame, your other half, is incarnated in this lifetime for you, then you always have a feeling that you fall in closeness with the people or intimacy with the people who have almost the same physical looks, or previously your previous relations before your twin flame relation, all your relations, if you see, you might have fallen in love or fallen in relationships or fallen in connections with those people who have similar sort of physical looks, physical appearances, or qualities, or in terms of confidence level, in terms of communication, in terms of dominance in their nature and something like that. So you have always fallen in connections which are more in resemblance to what your twin flame is. So once you meet your twin flame, or you feel that you have met your twin flame, if you look at it exactly, it happens with most of the people. They say that in the past relationship, when they were in connections with other people, or if they are married, they almost look for the same things which their twin flame already has. So that's where I'm coming from. So the first stage is always the yearning. You know that there is someone for you, the one for you, apart from whatever connections you're falling in for. Then the stage 2 is like you get a glimpses that you get to meet your twin flame, and initially when you meet you don't know, maybe it's a kind of a connection which is in your office, which is in your friend circle, which is in a party you just bumped into, or at a grocery store, or anywhere in the market or in a mall, and you just had a glimpse of it and you felt okay, there is a very strong connection. This happens, and then slowly you start connecting, and the stage 3 comes wherein you have a bubble phase and you feel that you're falling in love for that person, and there is a strong soul bond and all this stuff, and it's a fairy tale kind of a relationship wherein you feel, oh, this is the one and she's the one and he's the one and all those stuff. And then there comes the other stage which involves turmoils and lot of purging. You start mirroring each other, you start showing each other what sort of good and bad qualities you have, and then of course once you start seeing in each other the bad and good qualities, you won't like anybody showing you your bad qualities, or you won't like somebody showing you your you in the mirror. So basically then you start running. So there is a runner chaser dynamic which happens, as I told in my previous reading also. And then after the runner chaser dynamics happen, usually one twin flame falls into a spiritual awakening stage, and the other one is still like confused, conflicted, what to do, how to do, what is this connection about, why I'm not able to forget her or him, and why I'm feeling so strong intensity, why we are in such a long distance relationship, still we are feeling the same intensity, why the intensity is increasing day by day. So all those questions arises, and then finally divine pushes both the twin flames into spiritual awakening, be it they are aware of it or not. Usually one partner is always aware of it. And then comes a stage which is surrender and dissolution. So surrender and dissolutions involves basically the dissolution of the ego. So spiritual awakening is all about dissolution of ego. Now in our general term or general life, we talk about ego is like, ego is our mind. So that's how we define ego. So what we think in our minds is ego basically. So spiritual awakening brings dissolution of the ego. So you start thinking from your heart instead of your mind. So that's where spiritual awakening works. So once this dissolution stage happens, once your ego dissolves, once you learn how to stop your mind and how to stop your ego to dominate over your heart, and slowly when you go through spiritual awakening stages, your heart dominates your mind rather than your mind dominates your heart. So your heart starts running you and your actions, and there comes a stage where your ego slowly understands, your mind slowly understands that your heart is taking over the actions. So there comes the stage of surrender. So you basically surrender to this connection in a twin flame connections, and once the surrender happens, both the twin flames keep on working on their spiritual awakening processes. So this involves one more thing, I think, which I missed to mention, is masculine and feminine energies. As I told you that there is one masculine energy and one feminine energy which comes together in a twin flame connection. So masculine and feminine energy are actually present in male also and in female also. So women's body also and men's body also. Now when we talk about masculine energy and feminine energy as it is present, suppose we are talking about a feminine, we are talking about a lady. So the lady twin flame is having masculine and feminine energy both. Same, the male twin flame is having the masculine and feminine energy both. Now both of these have to, through spiritual awakening, slowly they have to learn their lessons, they have to dissolve their ego. Apart from that, they have to balance their masculine and feminine energies as well. So sometimes what happens is the masculine is too masculine. I mean to say the male is too masculine. His emotional side has been suppressed, his emotional side has been he has forgot that he has some emotional aspects also, or maybe he has suppressed it because he's very masculine in appearance, or he doesn't want to show world that his emotional side, and he feels that showing emotion for a male is a weakness, is a sign of weakness, and people will take an advantage of him or something like that. So he suppresses usually his feminine energy. So he has to balance his feminine and masculine energy both. So once the spiritual awakening comes into the picture, it helps the masculine to bring up that suppressed energy of a feminine. So the feminine side of that male, the feminine side of the male, I mean to say the feminine qualities of that male, the emotional side of that male which is suppressed from long due to some issues or whatever reasons, they start balancing out. So they will equally feel masculine energy, and they will start slowly feeling the feminine energy as well. So they will start balancing the yin and yang energy, which we usually say masculine and feminine energy. Same way with the lady twin flame, she might be very masculine or she will be very feminine. So either she is very dominating, like taking charge of everything in her life, and she's doing everything like a masculine energy, or maybe she is very very feminine in her ways. She's like very homely, very taking care of the kids, and just whatever a feminine energy is into. Like she's basically into all those household things and all. It's not a feminine energy to take care of the household. I will not say that. Masculine energy also helps out. So basically what I'm trying to say is that feminine energy is more of what do you say, charismatic energy, kind of it brings out sexuality in you, it brings out some sort of charisma in you. So basically you lose that towards your life in the 3D journey. So basically lady twin flame and the male twin flame both has to balance their masculine feminine energy in themselves. So once their yin and yang energy in themselves is balanced, they both are ready for this twin flame relationship, and then comes the stage of oneness. So along with the spiritual awakening, the masculine feminine energies get balanced. Apart from that, they learn their lessons, they dissolve their ego. So basically they completely shed their 3D skin, they completely shed their 3D conditioning, they come out of the religious beliefs, they come out of their they are more conscious. They start taking actions through their heart rather than thinking through their mind. Because we might have seen in 3D world, we always, our ego takes over, our ego minds, what you say, your mind take over your heart always, and you always keep thinking about any situation first with a logical mind. But in case of spiritual awakening, it opens your heart chakra first, and that's why you are more open, you're more vulnerable, and you feel that your heart is ready to take actions, and you just make your mind quiet. You get that power, you know how to do that, and where the logic is required, you ask your mind to help you out with that. So basically this is a brief about what I was trying to say in terms of oneness. So these are the stages that I have told you about the twin flame connection, how it works. Now coming back to how we differentiate between karmic and twin flame, and soulmate and soulmate and twin flame, whatever it is. So the first and the foremost thing is unconditional love. So this is the major sign if you want to differentiate between karmic, soulmate and twin flame connection. Now coming to unconditional love versus conditional love, which is we call as 3D love also. So unconditional love is attached to a twin flame, and soulmate and karmic connections are usually conditional love. They are 3D conditional love based. Just to give you an example, in our soulmate relationship, even in our best friend relationships or our parental relationships, at some point of time we feel that I'm not saying that it's not an unconditional love. I always say that mother's love is unconditional love. Even I am a mother, so it's an unconditional love for me. But sometimes because of the 3D conditioning, circumstances around us, and we feel that there is some or the other condition we have subconsciously put into our thoughts, and we just try to impose it on our children, impose it on our family. So it can be any relation. I'm not talking about parents, it's about any relation, brother, sister, friends. So conditional love is very common in 3D world, wherein attachment is involved. Sometimes for an example, because we are too attached to our kids, we are too attached to our children, we don't want them to leave us, so we just try to manipulate them in a way which I will not say it's wrong. We manipulate them for us, we manipulate them for our own selfishness. We try to keep them close to us so that we should not lose them. If suppose an example, I have a child who wants to go abroad for study, and they are really keen to go abroad and to study, and being a parent, I'm scared, like if I lose him, what will happen to him, how he'll take care of himself, or how my kid will take care of themselves on their own. It would be very like tensed kind of energy for me, like how will I be able to see my kid as he's moving to the other country and all those stuff. So we start feeling a conditional kind of an attachment, a conditional love, wherein we are attached to our children. We don't want to lose them, we don't want them to get hurt, we always want to keep them safe, close to ourselves. We always want them not to experience any bad things in life. So this is the kind of attachment and conditional love that we have with our kids, with our family, with our friends. But these are karmics and soulmates connections, which are based on conditional love. Now coming to twin flame connection, as this is a soul connection, it's a one soul in two bodies. It is completely no attachment based. It's a completely unconditional love. Now, just to give an example of this, how it works is, suppose I have I'm just seeing my twin flame with some other girl or guy, and I know that he's married. Suppose he's married or she's married. Every day I'm seeing the pictures on social media, I'm connected to them, and I'm seeing how things are going on, their life very good, they are very happy, everything is going fine with them, and we are not feeling good about it. We are not feeling, as a twin flame, we are not feeling good about our twin flame. So that's not a twin flame connection, first of all. That means either they are karmics or they are soulmates, because twin flame connection is a no attachment connection. No attachment as in it's purely unconditional ways. So where we say that my twin flame, I am in a twin flame connection when the person who is my twin flame stays happy wherever they are, with whosoever they are, even if they are not with you. So that's the major difference. Now, in conditional love, attachment, karmic, soulmate relationship, we always expect them to be happy. We wish for their happiness. We want them to be profoundly happy. We want them to be in their highest good, but with us, not with someone else. But in twin flame connections, if the person you feel that he's your twin flame or she's your twin flame, this is the first sign. If you feel that you profoundly wish for them every second, every minute, every time you're thinking of them for their highest good, and you feel happy when they are happy, be it they are happy with you, or be it they are happy with any other karmic relation of themselves, or with any other person they are, that's unconditional love. That's no attachment. That's twin flame connection. Again, I'll just repeat. Karmic connection says, soulmate connection says, my partner, I want them to be happy. I want to see them smiling. I want to see them happy, but only with me, when they are with me. Twin flame connection says, I want to see my partner happy wherever they are, with whosoever they are, and even if they are not with me, I still profoundly wish for their highest good. This is the first sign of a twin flame connection. Coming to the second point, twin flame connections usually start with masks, because usually twin flame connections starts with a friendship or as a colleague, or you don't know each other well, and slowly you start realizing that's a very strong bond and soul connection. So it's very important to recognize that karmic and soulmate connection always comes with a mask on. There is something or the other which you might be hiding from your partner. I'm not saying that all the relations are like that. Please don't take me wrong. I'm trying to make it more clear how to differentiate. Maybe your partner is not hiding anything from you, or you are not hiding anything from your partner. But at a subconscious level, still there are a lot of things which we don't discuss with our partner. There are many things, in fact. So I'm 100% sure there might be some things that you might have still kept with yourself in your subconscious, not to discuss with anyone, because you don't feel comfortable. You don't feel vulnerable. So you have, that's called mask on. You still have your mask on. Either your partner has the mask on or you have the mask on. That's karmic and soulmate connection. Usually some things are always there which are hidden here and there, small or big. But okay, now coming to, if you say that I have a partner, he tells me everything, he shares with me everything. Okay, you share everything with them. There is no mask. Correct, I agree. There might be no mask. But I'm talking about subconsciously. Subconsciously, sometimes you don't share some things which are very close to you. So subconsciously you don't have the intention to hide also, but you still hide, you still wear those masks. So that I'm talking about. In terms of twin flame connections, you cannot hide anything. First of all, because you are one soul, you cannot hide anything. All the mask has to fall at some point of time, and they start falling. That's why the runner chaser dynamic comes in, because once you see your twin flame and your twin flame sees you, they can easily make out that something is hidden. So basically, in an energetic sense, I'm saying, please, I just want to highlight, in an energetic sense, usually they both are naked in front of each other. Energetically, both know each other very, 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 very deep down level. They may not discuss this, they may have not shared this through words, but they can sense it, they can feel it, they can intuitively sense that there is something hidden, something wrong, something that they don't know. So for a twin flame connection, it's very important. Once you enter into a twin flame connection, at some stage the mask has to fall, and that mask falls in between the twin flames. And why this mask falls is required, because twin flame cannot be intimate without mask falling. So intimacy in the partners, twin flame partners, is required because their heart chakra needs to merge. I will discuss this in my further reading. So basically, their barriers needs to fall, their mask needs to fall, their lies needs to fall, their hidden truths needs to fall, and then only they can be intimate with each other, otherwise cannot. But a soulmate or a karmic can be intimate to each other without mask falling also. They can keep on the mask, they can still hide hundreds of things, and they can still get into a intimacy or a sexual relationship very easily. But for twin flames, it's not like that. Intimacy is only possible after falling off the barriers, after falling off the mask, after they are completely energetically clean and clear to each other. And even if they like it or they don't like it, even if they want it or if they don't want it, they have to be vulnerable at some point of time to their twin flame. So vulnerability, even if they feel it's a weak sign, or to show their emotions is a weakest sign, especially from the male side, especially from the twin flame who is masculine energy, still they have to do it, because this has to happen for the twin flames union. So this is a part of it. Now coming to another sign, that is codependency, which I have discussed in my last reading also. That 3D relations, karmic relations, soulmate relations are very, very, very codependent on each other. How they are codependent? I love you, I need you, you increase my self-worth. If you don't show me the importance, I can't feel if I'm worthy or not. You are the only one. If you love me, then only I'll feel that I'm lovable, I'm an amazing person. Otherwise, I don't feel like that. So I'm completely dependent on you to confirm me that I have a self-worth, I look amazing, I look beautiful, I'm an amazing human being. I need you to tell me. I don't need myself. I can't answer myself because I don't know. I need you. This is codependency. I can't live without you. I can't stay without you. I need you physically present here. I can't grow up in my career without you. I can't handle my finances on my own. I am completely dependent on you. It can happen between any of the partners. So basically I'm talking about masculine and feminine in energy. So this is 3D connections. Mother is dependent on son. Son is dependent on mother. It can be any relation again. Father is dependent on son, father is dependent on daughter, daughter is dependent on father. One friend is dependent on other to tell, okay, you are doing wrong or you are doing right. You are worthy. Don't feel like that. So someone else will come in the picture and say to you that you are worthy, and then only you feel you are worthy. So that is codependent relation, first of all. So it's pretty 3D. It's pretty physical world stuff, and it's heavily seen basically. So what I'm talking about is, I'm talking about twin flame connection is an interdependence. You are not, it's not that you're not dependent on each other. Both the twin flames are dependent on each other, but saving their personal sovereignty. So what do you mean by personal sovereignty is, I'll give you an example. In the old times, what used to happen is, men used to go out and work, they used to earn money, ladies used to sit at home, women used to sit at home, they used to take care of kids, and that's how it's supposed to be. And they used to be codependent on their children and their husbands or their men of the house. Then suddenly from the old times we moved to this era wherein the women power empowerment happens and women are more self-dependent now. They think that they can survive without anyone else. They can, of course. Being a woman, I agree with that. So there is a extreme of independence, extreme self-independence. I don't need anyone, that kind of feeling, right? So we have moved from a completely, it's a drastic change in this era. We have moved from a completely codependent relationship to a completely sovereign relationship. But twin flame is a balance. So in a twin flame relationship, there is an interdependence. Yes, you are dependent on each other soulfully, but you are still one whole human being. So you have your personal freedom and personal sovereignty as well. So this is one more sign. So if you are into any sort of codependent relationship where you feel you are dependent on your partner, or your partner is making you dependent on them, or you are making them dependent on you, any sort of relation which is like this, it's not a twin flame relation. It's 100% a karmic relation or a soulmate relation. So codependency is one of the factors, right? Because nowadays in this era, women usually what they do is they are completely independent, so they isolate themselves. Okay, I can stay alone, I'm isolating myself. No, it's not like that. Universe has made masculine energy and feminine energy with some reasons. So there has to be a balance of everything. You can't go extreme. Okay, women to the extreme being a homemaker, and women to the extreme isolating themselves, staying independent. That doesn't make any sense. So there has to be a balance of energies, which happens in a twin flame relationship. So they are still dependent on each other, but not codependent on each other. They have their own personal sovereignty. So even if one twin flame is staying in one part of the world, another twin flame is staying in another part of the world, they don't need each other to make sure that they have a self-worth, or they don't need to tell I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you, I miss you, I want you. All these things no need to be said. This is completely a soul-based connection. It's a completely feeling and intuition-based connection. And I will tell you one more thing. What I have gone through the sessions is, in all the twin flame connections, dreams are the important source of information. Dreams connect you to your twin flame. So always be conscious what you're dreaming about. Suppose your twin flame is a runner, you will always get a dream of him running. So this is very, very, very awkward and surprising, but yes, this happens. Then if your twin flame wants to say something to you, and he's writing messages and removing it, and he's thinking, oh, nobody's seeing me, how the hell my twin flame will come to know this? But your twin flame is getting this in dreams, this happens. I know you might be thinking what rubbish she's talking about, but yes, this is truth. I have heard so many people saying this, and I was shocked to hear this. This happens in your dreams. Your dreams tell you what your twin flame wants to tell you and what he's unable to speak to you. So if he is on his phone or in his diary writing something and that's just removing and then writing, he doesn't have the courage or to face you or to write you or to do any message to you, I'll tell you how it's going to work out. Definitely you'll get it in the dreams. In the dreams, the things that he's feeling about you, the intensity that he's feeling about you, you'll get in those dreams. Maybe you're not able to see the clear face, maybe you're not able to see the clear messages, but you will know that this is your twin flame who wants to communicate something to you. So slowly when you're spiritually rising, right, when you're spiritually awakened completely, then you will be having clear visions on your dreams. So initially your dreams might be blurred, not clear, half, you will see half, and then your sleep suddenly breaks. But slowly when you move into a spiritual awakening on a higher side, you meditate, you have a clear understanding of your thoughts, where you are going, then you will slowly start recognizing your dreams also. So this is again another topic. It's a huge topic which I can discuss for long now. Okay, coming back to the twin flame connection, the other factor is drive. Now what is drive? How we differentiate, how we say drive? Regular relationships are very boring. So for twin flame, especially if you are incarnated as a twin flame, you definitely have a crave or a drive for something different. You always feel regular relations very boring. You always feel that why the hell I'm with one girl, other girl, third girl, fourth girl, fifth girl, or same one boy, second boy, third boy, fourth boy, or maybe you are married. I'm not too sure. So if any conditions, whichever resonates with you, if your twin flame is reincarnated in this, incarnated in this lifetime, you will feel that something is missing. Why I'm getting bored in this relation every time? Maybe like 15-20 days timeline, I'm not too sure. Maybe 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, you get bored. Then you move to another relation. Then you move to another relation. Then you move to another relation. Or if you are married, suppose you have spent years in your marriage, and suddenly you start feeling, once your twin flame, because your twin flame is incarnated already, when you meet your twin flame, you suddenly start feeling that something is missing. Something is missing. So this is what you're missing, is the drive. What you're missing is, because you are spiritually awakened, and the person or the partner or the karmic partner you are with is not spiritually awakened. They still feel okay, sexually connected, fine. Holding the hand, watching a movie, I'm fine with that. Sitting on a sofa, couch, and having dinner together, having a candlelight dinner together, watching a movie with a karmic partner, and just enjoying the casual date and all those stuff, they are okay with your karmic partner because they are not spiritually awakened. But because you are being spiritually awakened and your twin flame is already incarnated in this lifetime, and you know your twin flame is here already. Okay, so in that case, even if you have not met your twin flame also, then also you have that drive. You feel that I don't want this kind of relation. This is very boring. I want something which helps me to grow. I want something challenging in my relation. I want to grow. My soul wants to grow. So that feeling is because you are connected soulfully to your twin flame, and your soul is pushing you to grow. But understand the situation of your karmic partner. What will happen to him or her? Your karmic partner will feel suddenly what's happening, everything was going fine, and this person is like, my partner is like spiritually growing. I don't know what is happening, why the expectations are suddenly rising. So it's not the expectations are rising from a karmic partner. It's just that it's the karmic relation is not anymore fulfilling to you, because you are looking something for a soul level, for a soul satisfaction, for the growth of your soul. But what you are getting in return is a sexual relation, watching a movie, a casual dinner date, which is a very quite common romantic partner, karmic partner kind of a relation. But you want something challenging, you want something growing, which can help you to grow in your soul, expand your soul, do something for people. That drive, that soul drive, that mission drive, that helps you to show that you are in a twin flame connection. So twin flame connection always gives you that drive. Okay, now I'm not saying that don't see. I'll give you one suggestion. Whatever I have learned through for on this twin flame journey concept through online sessions, your karmic partners are here. You have to fulfill the karma with them. Just giving the label of a twin flame to someone, don't spoil all your existing relations for this. Okay, because twin flame connections takes their own sweet time if it is real twin flame connection. Sometimes I've heard people getting a union after 20 years also, when they're 60 years of age or 70 years of age. So sorry to say that, but yes, I'm not disheartening anyone, I'm not disappointing anyone, but please don't expect on any timelines from a twin flame. Okay, because your twin flame might be very slow, or depends. So it completely depends on divine timing when your union is going to happen. So please don't push God, please don't push divine, please don't push yourself. Just concentrate on work on yourself, being one whole person. Work on your ego side, dissolving your ego, work on your masculine and feminine energy, concentrate on yourself, get into a huge self love. That's the only thing you can do. So please don't get into any uh, any this thing that okay, everything happens overnight. Today I met my twin flame, tomorrow I'll get into union. No, it's not going to happen. Okay, so just come out of this illusion. Now coming to another sign, again I have discussed this sign earlier also, mirroring. So mirroring, what do you mean by mirroring? I told in my last reading also that because both the partners belong to same soul, they have same soul, two bodies, their blueprints, their soul blueprints are very similar. Soul blueprints means their soul are very similar to each other. So if they contract before incarnating in this lifetime, the same soul divides into two, splits into two, and decides to incarnate in this lifetime. They have a contract to fulfill, they have a mission to fulfill, they are similar in their energies. So mirroring is very challenging concept. Don't think it's very easy. Mirroring is very, very challenging because you can't hide anything from your twin flame. Now again, it's a difficult concept because what happens is when the twin flames face each other, when they come into a stage where all the fairy tale things happened, and then after that slowly their triggers start surfacing, egos, clashes, jealousy and insecurities and all those stuff. Then what starts happening is they start triggering each other, because what you're seeing in your twin flame, you forget that he or she is your twin flame, so they are showing you what you exactly are. So now what happens, you start blaming each other. You will blame your twin flame. Okay, you told me this, I am egoistic. You told me you have insecurities. You told me that you are scared of everything. You told me that I don't have the courage to do things. So you start blaming each other. And why you are blaming each other in twin flame connection? Reason being, you are mirroring each other. You are showing each other your insecurities. Now, how to avoid these triggers? Once you slowly mature in your spiritual awakening process, both the twin flames slowly mature in their twin flame journey. They go through a spiritual awakening process. They understand that we are the same soul, and they understand that we get triggered or small things from each other. So they understand how to handle these triggers. But this will only happen when all these stages are crossed, when the mask is fallen, they know each other completely, energetically understanding. They have honest communication about their feelings, honest communication about what they are feeling, how they are living, what sort of circumstances they have in their life, what they have gone through. All these stages have been passed. Then in the mirroring stage, because initially in the mirroring stage, they start triggering each other because they don't know each other. There are masks in between both the twin flames. This twin flame also has a mask, feminine also has a mask, masculine also has a mask. Now when they face each other, they start triggering each other. They will start clashing. You told me this, you told me this, you told me this, you told me this. No, it's not that. You both have the same soul. You both have the same sort of soul blueprints. If you are egoistic, she is also egoistic, or he is also egoistic. If you are jealous, she is also jealous, or he is also jealous. So almost the same sort of things you are facing, but you're just blaming each other because you're not gone through a spiritual awakening. Your masks are still on. You have not gone into honest conversation phase. So once all this is done, once you slowly spiritually awaken, when you mature yourself, your yin yang energy starts balancing, your chakras start opening, then slowly you understand how to work on triggers with your twin flame. You understand if she is triggering me or he is triggering me on something, I need to work on myself in this. It's not his or her fault. So this is a very complicated journey. So those who are on this journey, they will understand better what I'm trying to say. Now another aspect of this which comes with mirroring only is the truth. Until and unless you tell the truth to each other, you will repel. Lies repels. Integrity is very, 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 very important part of twin flame journey. Your connection will break down if there are lies, if there are masks, if there is no integrity, if you are anything hiding, you are hiding in your subconscious. Definitely your partner will mirror back the same to you. If you are hiding something, suppose you have an ex-girlfriend, you are hiding about them. Or if you're married, you're hiding. your twin flame or your twin flame partner will start mirroring the same energy. You will start sensing that your twin flame is also hiding something from you. Maybe they are hiding or not, but still you start sensing it. So your connection will come to a breakdown stage. It will go into a breakdown. There will be complete silence, no talks, nothing. You will completely disconnect from each other. And that's the reason why. Because there are still lies, there are still masks, there is no honest communication. So you will linger on into that stage, in that breakdown stage. And what do you think? In the breakdown stage, the relationship breaks? No, relationship cannot break. It's a soul connection. You are the same soul. You will feel what your soul is going through. If you are giving your twin flame partner pain, you will feel the same pain. If you are giving them a smile, you will feel the smile. If they are doing self love, you will also do self love. So it's a soul connection. Please understand this. I will make it again clear. Twin flame connections, don't treat them as two people. They are one. If you are giving pain to your twin flame, you will 100% be in the same pain. If you give smile to your twin flame, you will also be smiling always, if they are smiling. Twins connection, you understand, right? So that's how twins work. They do the same things at the same time, and they feel the same things at the same time. So that's why your intensity is so high that when your twin flame is crying or upset, suddenly you get into an emotional outburst out here. I know this seems very dreamy. It looks very, you're not able to absorb it with your mind, right? But yes, this is not to be absorbed with your mind. This is to be absorbed with your heart. Shiv Shakti energies exist. Yes, and twin flame connections exist. There are a lot of twin flames unions happen in this world, which has given a lot of birth to new miracles in the world. So there are a lot of twin flames. Now coming to another sign of a twin flame is, which I am talking about miracles, that is third energy. So now what happens when one twin flame meets another twin flame? There is a third energy which emerges from their meeting, because they both are intensely connected. Usually, I'll give you an example. Usually what used to happen in the past, because in the past eras, one twin flame used to, if one soul splits into two, one soul part used to sit in the universe and watches the other soul. And the one twin flame incarnates on earth, one twin flame stays up there in the universe and watches. I know it sounds crazy, but it is not. Okay, so this used to happen in old era, because old era the consciousness was very less. The collective consciousness was not there. People were not so aware about universe, energies, and all those stuff. But now in this era, there is a lot of consciousness people are coming into, and especially after the COVID. 2019 to 2024 is the highest conscious time when people are coming into collective consciousness, moving towards spirituality, and that's the reason twin flames are incarnating or have incarnated for this particular era in the same lifetime. So it's a very, very special connection, guys. If you know your twin flame, if you feel you have met your twin flame, and if you're confident he or she is your twin flame, please don't lose that connection. In fact, if you try also to lose, you can't. But still, work upon yourself, try towards your union. Okay, and twin flames, it's not that you can only come in union once you are one whole. Yes, you can come in permanent union once you're one whole, but you can always work together also. So there is a surrender stage which comes when you're one of the twin flame who is running, he surrenders, he comes back to you, understands the connection, or she understands and comes back to you and understands the connection, and both of them agree to one thing, that if one triggers the other, they will help each other how to work out, because they both are the same soul and nobody else can work out better on this. So usually they get into some sort of partnership, be it any sort of partnership, be it a business partnership or any sort of partnership they feel like, wherein they can work together and they can just, instead of triggering each other, just help in handling those triggers and grow spiritually and evolve spiritually, and the growth of their soul, and then moving towards their soul mission. Now they give a birth to a third energy. This third energy, because they are very intense into a very intense and intimate connection kind of a thing. They always give. Now sometimes I'll give you an example. I have heard of this also, that once the twin flames meet, sometimes they meet with the sole mission of bringing a third energy, which is a child, in the form of a physical child on earth, on this planet. So the child that they give birth to, usually the twin flames, is usually a star seed. They will do some wonders in the universe, be it in any field. So that can be a soul mission. So when these two energies merge, they always give birth to a third energy. It can be in a physical form of a child, or it can be a normal third energy. Now I'll give you an example how this third energy works. Suppose this is not a child. It can be a child, that can be the soul mission, that's a separate topic. Now we are talking about when two twin flames come together with an intense energy, there is a third energy which both of their intimacy brings that energy together. Both of their chakras merge, both of their auras merge, because they are same soul. Auras merge, chakras merge, and they give birth to a third one. Now this third energy, how it helps both the twin flames. This third energy is so strong and intense because they are the combination of two, not exactly two, but one soul, but all the chakras in line with two bodies, and again all the auras, both of their auras together. So it's a highly intense and highly powerful third energy. So this third energy, you might have heard that twin flames can manifest anything in their life. They manifest a great abundance together. So how this happens? So when they meet on this in this lifetime, when they start working together, even if they are in business together, they will get a huge abundance. Why? The reason is they give a birth to a third energy when they meet. And when the more close they come, the more their auras merge, the more their chakras merge, they will give a birth to a third energy which will help them to manifest abundance in their life. So both the twin flames, once they work together, they will be on the peak of their career, they will be peak on their money, in the finances, they will be on the peak of their love. So everything will be abundant in their life. That's why they are able to manifest this, because their energies merged into each other and they became a strong third energy which is helping them to manifest this. So this is all which we cannot see. This is all which happens, yes, but we cannot see it. Now, the last but not the least, I have discussed this point also in my last reading. Mission. So mission, there is a soul mission. Either this soul mission can be a birth of a child, a physical child in the form of a physical birth, by merging both these twin flames energy. Soul mission can be also, once you start meeting a twin flame, you start finding yourself guiding more people, getting into different sort of careers, getting into different sort of businesses. So that can be a soul mission. Your soul mission might be helping other people. Your soul mission might be anything. It can be anything, right? So this is also one of the signs that you might feel in your twin flame journey, right? So these are some of the signs which I have jotted down just to give more clarity on a twin flame versus karmic connection. So now I think my part 2 is completely worth of what part 1 and part 2. If you have any confusions that I have met my twin flame or not, so again, no need of any clarification or any validity from any third person, neither from me nor for anyone else. If you feel that your twin flame is there, if you feel an intensity is very strong, and again connection is very strong, and you feel that you are spiritually evolving after meeting your twin flame, and you have the feeling that you don't belong here, if you have the feeling that, okay, I'll give you 2-3 more signs now I remember which I missed. If you feel that you don't belong here and you're missing your home, not literally your home is your twin flame. So when you meet your twin flame, you feel like home. You feel like that, After roaming the whole world, you're home. Second thing, you feel with your twin flame a sense of security, a sense of strong security. It doesn't mean that if you're alone you're not secure, no, or if you are with your karmic partner you're not secure, no. It's a kind of a different feeling, it's a kind of a security. Because I have heard one lady who was in Bali, she was giving a session, she was with her twin flame in her union, and she takes a lot of sessions, and she said the same thing, that when she met her twin flame, she has that feeling that she feels a sense of security, a safety with him or her. Again, a sense of safety and security, a sense of home feeling. So that's not, I can't explain it in words, but yes, you feel like home. You feel like, yes, I'm home. I can talk anything, I can feel anything, I can be myself, which I cannot be with anyone else. And the intensity is too strong. So if you are in a twin flame connection, please work on yourself. If you feel so, work on yourself. Obviously, spread light, smile, keep smiling always. Get into self-love, okay? Work on yourself, your yin and yang energies. Slowly, once you're spiritually awakened, you feel how you're evolving. You feel yourself how you're evolving. Because the more you evolve, the more your twin flame will evolve. So always remember, your evolution of your soul will help your twin flame, push your twin flame into the evolution of his soul. Your smile, your positive energy will always give a positive push to your twin flame, wherever they are, whichever part of the world they are, with whosoever they are, it doesn't matter. The intensity will be the same, the feeling will be the same. And yes, so I just want to say this. So these are some of the tips to understand. It's already 50 minutes video. I was thinking that it will go 1 hour. So now easily recognize. So twin flame connection is, again, I will highlight, it's a beautiful connection. It's an amazing connection. It's a connection everybody has dreamt of. But it's not easy, guys. It's not easy. Nothing beautiful you'll get in this world without work. And self-work, again, it takes time. And twin flame union is not dependent on your work. It depends on your partner's work as well. So if you are working on yourself very hard, you are smiling, you are doing self-love, you are doing everything you can to get into the union, but your partner is sitting on a sofa, not accepting his feelings, not accepting the connection, not accepting this happens, not accepting his truth, not communicating, not telling the truth, not falling off their mask, and you are ready to do all this, still no use. Because it needs both the souls to work. Sorry, I mean one soul, two bodies, both the bodies to work. So both of you have to work. So sometimes this also happens that one twin flame works on themselves, keep on working on themselves, and the other twin flame, one twin flame is way beyond in their spiritual journey, and one twin flame is still lagging behind. He's slowly walking, slowly understanding, slowly moving. And sometimes it pisses you off, actually. Why the hell he's not understanding? Why the hell he's not understanding and accepting that he is a twin flame? If I can understand, why he's not understanding this? If I'm ready to be vulnerable, why he's not getting vulnerable to me? Why he's not coming to me? So again, these are the 3D connection expectations. Okay, so once you get into this kind of expectations from your twin flame, it's not going to work out. Okay, it's not going to make your journey faster, right? So it's an unconditional love journey. So love unconditionally. Don't expect anything out of this journey, or don't expect anything out of this relation. Union will happen at the divine timing with divine intervention. You have to work on yourself. It completely depends on your twin flame, when he wants to be vulnerable, when he feels comfortable, when he openly accepts the connection, when his heart chakra slowly opens, he will automatically come to you and express his feelings. So please don't push anything or try to push anything in this journey. This journey is very, very different from your usual 3D stuff. So don't compare. It's not a codependent relation. It's not at all a conditional love and attachment relation. It's an unconditional love which runs with intuition, strong intuition, I must say, a strong intuition and a very loving heart. Forgiveness is a part of this journey. Triggering is a part of this journey. Working together is a part of this journey. Evolving your souls is a part of this journey. And of course, once you both are together in this journey and you know how to work on your triggers, you both know that you are evolving each other. You both know that wherever you are, whosoever you are with, your soul belongs to each other. That's what matters. Right? So yes, this is the end of part 2. So I hope I clarified the best way I can in a simplest form. If you have any questions, you can always ask me. Drop a comment in the comment box. If you feel that you have any questions regarding your twin flame or your soulmate connection or your karmic connection, and please keep working on yourself. Okay, again, I remember one more thing from my last video. I said that don't get into toxic cycles. I would like to clarify this. I don't mean to say this that don't get into toxic cycles means leave your karmic relations. No. I would never suggest you to do that. Karmic relations are meant to fulfill your karma. So don't run away from them. Fulfill your karma. Else you will drop into someone else's lap and will be again fulfilling the same karma with them. Same sort of issues. Okay, so fulfill your karma with them. Whatever karma you need to face, you have to face it. But keep learning your lessons and start applying those lessons into your daily life. As I say, try to react in a different way. Give a try to any toxic pattern you feel in your life. Respond it in 2-3 different ways and see which way works better for you. Don't think about other person. Think about yourself. Think about your inner work, right? So always react in a way which makes you feel happy, which makes you feel better, which makes you feel less hurt or painful, and slowly come out of this cycle. First you will feel less pain, second time you will feel more less pain, and third time you will not feel the pain because you are reacting to that situation in a different way, or you're not reacting at all, or you're ignoring, or you're forgiving. So try, just give it a try and this will work for you definitely. Okay, so it's late night and because I promised that I'll do a part 2 and I know that I'm not going to get time tomorrow, sorry. So I just made a video tonight. What is the time? Okay, it's 12:30 in the night, and I think this video needed this time, this peaceful time for me to help those who needs some sort of guidance in this journey. I hope I could provide 1% of guidance to those who are looking for it. And okay, good night, take care, sleep well, and you are lucky if your twin flame is here. So it's a beautiful connection. Live it with a smile, live it, grow spiritually, serve the divine purpose. Divine is always watching you. Divine is always there, and divine timing and divine intervention and divine guidance would always be there for the twin flame connection. Take care, bye bye, good night.